Mr. Vanderknoop helped us with the game clock, as did Mr. Salemi. Mr. Lloyd stepped in one time in the evening. Kara Dutton, invaluable, running our team book. Michael Salemi and Justin Adams stepped in when if she was not available. Justin got our stats for us, let us know the good news or the other news. Lee Eby and Michael Salemi stepped in, helped us out with some managing duties throughout the year. I want to thank Mr. Batchelder and Ms. Curtis for working around our playoff schedule. I know it kind of cut into some pretty important rehearsal time. And also to Mr. Fritz Miller for help getting all of our games scheduled, dealing with all the behind-the-scenes details and the league. And none of this happens without all of that work, so we appreciate that. And thanks to the cheerleaders for all their support, making it out to the games and giving us a very professional and heartfelt support. We really appreciate that as well. You have to clap, because if it doesn't clap, there's a pause for applause. It kind of throws a whole Okay, the team had a pretty good season this year, I would say. We were 9-4, if you want to count the forfeit, 10-5, including our playoffs. So for a 10-win season, I'll count the forfeit. The record showed how this team responded to adversity. We had a couple of losses that were, not to put too fine a point on it, some real thrashings. But the end of January, not the best, but those things happen, and sometimes it's a good thing to have that type of reality check handed to a team and to a coach. Because then you see what the team's work ethic really is, and you see what kind of leadership on the floor exists. And I think we saw that this year, leadership. There's a number of examples. A few of my favorites, though. After losses, the team got to work. They buckled down. We talked about what we needed to fix. One of those examples was our first game against Crestview, where we scored 19 points in the entire game. But when we played them later, we scored 22 points in the first quarter.
Wow.
And pushed them to the bitter end before coming up just short. And I thought that took a lot of courage and a lot of guts. Our first playoff game, we came out a little bit flat. We weren't playing our style, and we went into the fourth quarter down 10 points. But the team didn't quit, and our seniors made it abundantly clear that this was not the way we were going to end our season. And they made it happen. And it was certainly one of the most exciting finishes I have suffered. And if you got a chance to see our final game of the season against the #1 ranked team in our bracket, you watched a team that ran, hustled, and scared the daylights out of a team that did not expect to be fought as hard as they were. Every player practiced hard and supported their teammates throughout the season, whether they were a starter, on the Jersey squad, or working towards being a starter. And the team wasn't the team without every member pushing hard, every game, every practice, support from top to bottom. It's truly a team effort, and they don't know this, but we did win first trophy for basketball program. We won our division. So, state that we won our first 2A East Conference, not divisions. But it's a conference championship trophy, and I think they deserve that recognition. So well done, gentlemen. All right. First, I'd like to read off our team certificates. For those participation. I do have those for our managers, Michael Salemi, team letters. First we have Xavier Welker. Alex Harrell. Dean Gore. Cody Carlton. Hayden Brown. Brandon Boys. And let's see, we have quite a lot of seniors this year. We are going to miss these seniors, of course, not just their playing ability, but their leadership as well. It's going to be tough to rebuild after losing six seniors from our program. But got a little something for each of them, help hopefully represent. Am I not tying people? Sure. All right. Our Patriot Award, and this was an easy choice this year. Not because the team lacked players that embodied the ideals of the award. That's definitely not the case. To a man, this team exhibited class, sportsmanship, hustle, and dedication. But it's because this player did all these things without complaint, without excuses, with a huge smile, really embodied what the team is about. Impressive always, always there, always hustling, always cheerful. Our 2011 Patriot is Alex Harrell. Yeah. Let's see, our next category is Most Improved. This is another category that was made easier for me because of the hard work put in by the winner of this award. I think it was evident after the first few games that this athlete was making smart decisions, demonstrating leadership through hustle, and also becoming a dangerous scoring threat, which was definitely needed. On a team that consistently showed improvement throughout the year, I think Carson Kay did it the best. He's our most difficult. We play a team-oriented style of basketball. One of our mottos throughout the season was, the pass is as important as the score. I wasn't allowed to order that many trophies though, so the decision had to be made. In the end it came down to who has to be on the floor when the game is on the line, who takes control of that team huddle and motivates those players around them to perform. And who shows leadership, not just during games, but also during practices and meetings. And this year, our co-MVPs are Seth Thomas and Stephen Tucker. And that is our basketball program for 2010-2011.
For everyone, they use cheer squad and the fan support. I can't even tell you how much it means to us to have a home game and have, even in games as far away as Surprise, I can't believe how many people were there. And it just makes it so much of a different game, so much more enjoyable to have you guys there. So I appreciate it. We all appreciate it. And we also have a water bottle for Lee. She was a big help getting us ready for the games, getting the water and the supplies that we needed, so we appreciate her. And we also have cards for Justin and Kara, who took our stats and took the book, and we appreciate them. And especially I just want to thank Mr. Pond on behalf of the whole team, and especially the seniors. These last 3 years since he started coaching, we couldn't have asked for anything more. He's just a great coach. He teaches us character and leadership and confidence on the court. And just, there's so much improvement that he would focus on with all of us, and he always pushed us to go harder and to do our best and compete and never let go, and to always fight to the end of the game. And so we just appreciate Mr. Pond and all the work that he's done for us. So we got him a card with a gift card. And also, as you guys may know, we had a tragic incident on the basketball court this morning. And so the basketball hoop was pretty much destroyed. And so it's pretty bent, as you might have seen when you were coming in. And so we were able to pull some strings, and we got Mr. Pond a new basketball hoop. Make some pickup games during your off hours. So that's for you.
Here is Elliot Dutton. This year he was aggressive, and that's why he gets the hammer. Ian Harriman was also great on the glass, as they say. He was a rebounder and always cleaning things up, so he gets. Stephen Tyler was able to do just about everything, and I think zip ties are good for that. Zip ties. Seth Thomas did everything as well. He was in government and the play and playing basketball, and so he's multifunctional, just like this screwdriver. So. To get in and get his hands dirty with whatever needed happening, so got some work gloves for that. And Carson Kay, our last senior here, last but not least, and a lot of things came together for him this year, so thought he saw the light, so he's got a flash. So, real quickly,